Welcome to Classroom Chronicle. I'm Pete Braley. We have told you throughout the past couple of years that we go to classrooms, we like to go to theaters for the drama club and things like that. We've gone to fields, we've gone to courts, and today we go to a course as we finally give the New Bedford High golf team some love. Jason Bennett, the coach, joins us, and thanks. I hope I won't upset your practice too much here today.
No, it's our pleasure having you out here. It's great to have our program highlighted so people can see what we do here.
So tell me about yourself, first of all. Are you a New Bedford guy? Where'd you go to school?
So yeah, I'm a 1993 graduate, a long time ago. I played baseball, basketball, state championships on both of those sports, and then my senior year was the first year I took up golf. Prior to that, it was always a spring sport, and it interfered with baseball. So my senior year, it switched over to a fall sport, so I was able to play, and I've been playing and coaching ever since.
Did you play any golf before that, or was that your introduction to golf?
So I played sparingly prior to that. Both my brothers worked in maintenance at New Bedford Country Club, so every Monday they could play, so I would go along with them and kind of caught the bug throughout my high school years. And then when that senior year came available, I jumped at the chance to play.
Right. So you told me you also are on the coaching staff of the baseball team?
Correct. I'm assistant coach with Coach Seed, and I've been doing that for a long time as well.
You do a winter sport? Or?
No, I used to coach girls basketball at New Bedford, and then when I took over the golf program, I gave that up. 3 seasons was a lot, so I also had to make time for my family, so that's the one that I had to give.
I need you to explain high school golf to me. And I mean, I'm a guy who goes out maybe once a month and hacks around. Is the game different it's a competitive tournament, right?
Yes. So depending on which league you're in, there's different rules. The general rule for high school golf is you play stroke play, which 8 teams go out, and then the six lowest scores will factor in for the match, and you take the least amount of scores, and that team will be the winner. Our league developed a Stableford point system, and it kind of helps because our league has, generally we have golfers that are newer to the game. So in our league, we play, you get 1 point if you get a double bogey. So 2 over par, you still get 1 point.
Okay.
If you get 1 over par, you get 2 points. If you get a par, you get 3 points. If you get a birdie, you get 4 points, and an eagle is 5 points. And the reason that's good for our level is because if you have that hole where you kind of just lose focus and you're hitting it all over the place, after a double bogey, you can just pick up. So it prevents that 10 on a hole or a 12 on a hole that kind of deflates your motivation going forward, and it can ruin your day. So it's good for our level of golf.
And is it 9 holes or 18?
9 holes.
9 holes. Okay.
Correct.
Now, we are here, by the way, we're at the Whaling City, is it golf course or country club? What is it?
Golf course, yeah.
Whaling City Golf Course. And New Bedford High is here, and Voc is also here. They play here also?
They do, yeah. We both share the course. They play their home matches here as well as us.
How often do you have a match? Is it more than once a week?
We generally have 2 to 3 a week.
Okay.
And then depending on the weather, it could get backed up to sometimes 4. We've even had 5 during the week as well.
But you've been lucky this year.
We've been extremely lucky. The weather's been amazing, so let's keep our fingers crossed it stays that way.
Who do you compete against? Is it, I mean, you mentioned your league. Who's in your league?
So we're the big 3. So it's us, Durfee, Brockton. Our non-leagues, we play 2 with Taunton, 2 with Dartmouth. We play 2 with Fairhaven. Let's see, who else do we have? Middleborough. I may be missing a couple, but we have 14 matches total. A few years ago, we had 20 matches in our season, just like any varsity sport. I asked Mr. Tarpey to cut that down just because we have a lot of newer and inexperienced golfers. So the more practice time we have would be beneficial to us in the long run. So.
I was going to ask you that. The kids that come to you, have they played golf, or you said this is their first experience, right?
Absolutely. Many of our golfers come in not owning clubs, not really knowing what golf is, other than somebody told them that golf's a game that they can play for the rest of their lives, and they're just eager to join a team and learn how to play. So oftentimes, I think last year I put a post up on Facebook asking if anyone had some clubs to donate to our team, and what an overwhelming response too. We had about 10 people the next day drive to the golf course and donate clubs, which was amazing. But yeah, we have a group of students who have played golf. Maybe we're at home with a family member or with some friends, and then we have golfers that haven't even owned clubs. So it's a challenge to get them to learn how to swing the golf club. It's a challenge to get them to learn how to advance the ball down the fairway into to the hole. And then once we've gotten that part of it, then we can begin even talking about how to compete in a varsity match. So it's hard. I give them a lot of credit. They show a lot of patience. They work every day and they stay with it. And the rate in which they improve is amazing. It's fun to watch.
And I would think for anyone that doesn't play golf, I would think there's a lot to teach them, right, as far as what club to use in what situation, never mind the etiquette of golf, correct?
It's amazing how much goes into it. It's things that you really just don't even think of or you take for granted when you're just out playing golf with your friends. But yeah, just golf course etiquette and how to go about being on a golf course, how to stand, how to hold the club, how to actually turn your body and swing. It's amazing how much goes into that. And like I said earlier, as soon as you can somewhat figure that out, now you got to start thinking about your distances and how hard you hit, how far you hit each club. How do you want to play each hole? It's a lot. It's a lot for them to take on.
And you and I are still trying to figure it out.
We're all still trying to figure it out.
Years,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Now, we're here today this is a practice. We're not interrupting a competition. But so what do you do? I mean, I've seen baseball practice. I've seen football practice. What do you do for a practice round today?
So we generally have two different types of practices. We have practices where we're out on the course and we'll go play 9 holes.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll play 9 holes where we just play from the tees like we would in a match. Sometimes we'll put them in scenarios where, okay, this might be a miss off the tee, so now you got to play out of this area and figure out how to get to the green from there. And some days like today's a drill day. Tuesdays are a drill day because the course gets a little bit crowded with leagues. So Tuesdays and Fridays, we're always going to come down. We're going to do drill work on the putting green, on the chipping green, and then we're going to go up to the driving range, and we're going to go through our bag and work on hitting clubs there. Those are the days where if we have kids who have something going on with their swing, we hopefully can do a slight adjustment to fix that. But yeah.
Can you coach them during a match?
Very limited. Yeah,
I mean, if they tee off and they put it into the woods or into the cart path, can you then advise them? Or
so again, different leagues have different rules with it. Our league we can. Some of the other leagues you cannot. The MIAA has allowed it as of recently, except for in the state tournament. In the state tournament, there can be no coaching at all. But because it's not done in the state tournament, there's still many leagues that say no, coaches can't say a word to them during the match. Our league, because we have so many new kids, we do allow it with limited. We're not really telling them what clubs to hit or anything like that. But when somebody gets into trouble, we might advise them, what to aim for or how to get out of trouble. Yeah.
Right. Now, the course is open to the public today, right? So is that an issue at times? Do things? I mean, they kind of incorporate you into the round of play, or what?
Yeah, they do an unbelievable job letting us, especially having 2 teams here. They do a great job letting us play. But generally, we have tee time starting from about 2:30 right through 3:30, and that incorporates both us and Vogue practicing. After 3:30, their leagues are usually coming in, so we can't really get the tees after that. But at that point, we're already out playing anyways. Days that there are matches, if we have a match, they ask that Vogue doesn't go out on the course, so they'll do drill work. In the days that, vice versa.
Okay.
So they're amazing get us out. We're very lucky because we have the putting green, the chipping green, the driving range, and they really do let us get out on the course. Probably more than most golf courses around will do with their high school teams.
So this is your home field. Where do you travel to? I assume you play, like, when you go to against Durfee or Brockton, away games, right?
Correct, yeah. So when we play Durfee, we play at Fall River Country Club. When we play Brockton, we play at DW Fields. When we play Dartmouth, we play at Allendale. We go to Segregansett to play Taunton. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to Lakeville Country Club to face Middleborough. Fairhaven plays at Rochester Golf Club. So they get to play all these courses for free.
I know,
what an amazing deal. I don't know why anybody doesn't come out and join a high school golf team. It's amazing.
And one of the benefits, I was thinking this morning, outside of maybe tennis, this is one of the few sports you can play throughout your life.
Absolutely. You think of the benefits of golfing throughout. I mean, you can play it. We have leagues out here of people of all ages still coming out to play with a group of friends, and it's awesome. It's something that they're really learning to take advantage of, so that when they do get older, whether it's in a business setting or just a leisure setting with friends, they're going to have that ability to come out and get around a golf course, and that's a pretty good thing.
And is it true, have you noticed that it's a lot easier to teach a young golfer than it is, like, if I asked you, could you coach me? I've got a lot of bad habits that I probably have to unlearn.
It's so true. So we try to teach them the very basics of the golf swing, and we try to make sure that they're doing them correctly. So most golfers who have been golfing for a long time, they develop little twists, little things that might work for them in their bodies. And they're not necessarily correct in the golf swing, but they make it work for them. So I know a lot of older golfers they'll play their slice. They'll send it over the trees, knowing that it's going to slice back in. We try to avoid those things. But yeah, not knowing what it looks like, it's kind of starting right from the beginning. So it does help for sure.
All right. Did I get the right polo today?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's always red.
All right. Can we talk to some of the players?
Sure can.
All right. I have three of the golfers from the New Bedford Whaler golf team with me now. And first, let me talk to, did I understand, junior captain Trevor Rodricks?
Yes, sir.
All right. How long have you been playing golf, Trevor?
This is my third season.
Okay. Had you played golf before you joined the team?
I have not.
What made you come out for the golf team?
I don't know.
Seemed like. Do you play other sports?
Yeah, I play baseball.
Baseball. I've noticed, because my own kids, they were baseball players, and the golf coach was always after them to come out for golf. It really doesn't affect your swing, does it?
Not for me, but I have heard that it does for some people. It's a different motion, you know.
All right, now I've played golf myself for years, and some days I'll have a good day putting, some days a good day chipping, some days a good day off the tee. Are you like that, or do you have something you really like? What's your specialty, would you say? What are you most comfortable with?
My putting is usually really well. Like, I usually putt really well, but sometimes I have trouble off the tee. But you make it up in other areas when you're not doing so well. And, like, when you're hitting off the tee and you're not hitting the greatest shots, you can make it up with other shots. So there's a lot of...
I always seem to have a golf round where I have one shot that is just so good it makes you want to come back next week.
Yeah.
Have you found that?
Yeah, all the time. You'll hit one really good one and then one really bad one, and that one good shot will make you want to come out the next day.
I'll get home, my wife will say, how'd it go? I'll say, I lost 3 balls. Oh, but you should have seen this chip.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Isaac Rivera, and Isaac, is this your first year playing golf?
Yes, this is my first year playing. So, yeah.
And what made you want to join?
I really just wanted to go out there and one day when I play my dad, be my dad. So, yeah.
I was saying with a coach before that I think outside of tennis, golf is the only sport that you can really play for the rest of your life, you know? Because we
That's
always...
another main reason why I do it as well. So I can stay competitive when I'm like 80 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Just getting out of bed when you're 80 years old is a good thing. But yeah, do you play any other sports?
So this year I'll be a captain for the basketball team at New Bedford High School. So yeah, that's been my main sport since I was about 4 years old.
Did you play a fall sport in the past?
I ran cross country to help with basketball, but AAU basketball kind of got in the way of that.
Right.
So yeah, this is only my second month playing golf.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think of the sport? How you doing?
It's great. I love it. I've been playing really well. I'm like the third hole golfer on this team. So yeah, hopefully by next year I'm either the one or the two.
All right. And what year are you in?
My junior year, third year.
Junior year. Okay. Have you thought of any plans after New Bedford High? What you'd like to do?
I really want to go to school for business. I really want to go to a good college. So yeah, or play college basketball.
Basketball is your sport, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, this keeps you in shape and the beautiful weather we've been having lately, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And Coach mentioned that you get to play, and I'll ask you the same question, Trevor, and also Emma. Coach was saying that you get to play some really nice, this is only your second month, you said, in golf?
Yeah.
But you get to play some really nice courses for free.
Yeah. That's probably the best part about this. My dad gets very jealous of me when I get to go out every day, play golf for free every day, get free lessons every day. So hopefully by like the 4th month, I end up getting better than him. So something like that.
The 4th month?
Yeah.
Wow. You're going to get right to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Would you agree, Trevor? You get to play some real, like, what is one of your favorite courses that you played?
We played Last year we played a tournament at Thorny Lee, and that has to be one of my favorite courses that I've ever played at. It's so beautiful. It's a really nice course.
Emma Prisbiz is with us, and don't ask me how to spell that last name, but is this, are you new to the golf team, or is this your second, third year, what?
This is my second year so far.
Okay. And I'll ask you what I asked the guys. What prompted you to join the golf team?
Well, one of my friends was already on the team, and he asked me to join, and I was playing no other sports, so I said, why not?
Okay. And this is one of the few co-ed sports, I would think, isn't it?
Yeah. We have like unified basketball and stuff like that, but this is one of the main ones that we have, so that's really exciting.
Are you new to golf? Was this your first experience with the game?
No, I played like one summer with my dad, but this was mostly new.
And how were you that one summer with Dad?
It was exciting, fun, not really by the rules.
Do you play against Dad now? And now that your game, I would hope, has been elevated a bit?
Yeah, we do go out every once in a while when we have the time.
Yeah. What's it like back at school? I mean, is this looked at? I mean, I play golf, so I understand it's a serious sport.
Yeah.
But is this looked at by the football team as a serious sport?
I mean, I think people might think it's a serious sport, but they'll see us like walking with a bag of clubs and we'll get some funny looks.
Yeah. You're shaking your head.
Yeah, golf isn't looked at as a serious sport, but I take it serious, so it doesn't matter what anybody else really thinks.
And that was one of the reasons we wanted to come out today. Is I don't think anybody. I mean, I read about you guys in the paper and South Coast Today, but. Speaking on behalf of cable TV, it's kind of hard for us to cover your matches because you're all over this. This. I mean, basketball, we can set up the three cameras and we're all set. But have you found that? What do your basketball buddies think about you playing golf? They give you a hard time or what?
Well, I mean, at first, kind of, yeah. My friends kind of give me a hard time. They think it's like kind of like weird or whatever. But like, I have fun. Like I said, it's gonna keep me competitive till I'm a lot older. And I know when they're older, they're going to want to be good at it, and I would just be better than them. So that's just kind of how I thought about it.
One of the things I mentioned to Coach is I've seen over the years that, for instance, if he was to coach me, I've learned a lot of bad habits probably that you haven't. So, I mean, do you feel that? Has he been a big help to you?
Of course, yeah. He helps us every day with our swings, with our alignments, our grips, everything. Putting. Anything, you name it, he's helping us with it. Like,
what year are you in?
Junior year.
Junior. And do you have any? Do you have plans yet for after New Bedford High?
I want to go to college, but I really only want to go if I get like a scholarship for baseball or golf.
Okay.
I've heard that like golf scholarships aren't that common though. It's kind of weird to like get a golf scholarship. Yeah. It's not the same as all the other sports. But.
What about you, Emma? What year are you in?
I'm a senior.
A senior. All right. What are you going to do next year?
Hopefully college for bioengineering. We'll see. I don't have one accepted yet, but I'm hoping URI.
Okay. Nice school, nice school. Let me ask you about some of the golf etiquette. Now, do you look at some of these, like you have to have a collared shirt, you have to have it tucked in. Does some of this, and I'll ask all of you, does any of this, does some of it seem weird to you, or can you understand that's the way the game is, those are the rules?
No, I understand the rules, yeah. No, I completely understand it. You got to dress nice. You're out on a nice course. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles.
What about you? Have you know, what is the dress code for women?
The dress code, we're allowed to wear shorts. We have, our match is the red polo and the gray shorts, but we do have skirts that we can wear, so we change it up every so often.
Okay. And what about you? Isaac, are you comfortable with these all these different rules and the etiquette?
Yeah, like for me, like I'd say I like to dress up, so I think it's good. Like I don't really mind it, but this is also one of the oldest sports ever, so you kind of have to respect like what it is and what you have to do in the game. So,
have you any of you gotten to the point where you watch golf on TV yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
do? All right. So you do tune in to say the Masters or whatever?
Yeah. So I went to a match kind of a while ago. My dad was trying to get me into golf, versus Phil with Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods.
Yes.
So yeah, that was very good to watch in person, and I try to watch it on TV as much as I can, but you don't want to try to do what they can do all the time because they're so good. It can kind of take you off your game.
Right.
So yeah.
What about you? You said all of you watch golf.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that. I thought it was like guys my age sat around and watched golf. No? What are you looking at when you watch it? Are you trying to learn from them?
Not really. I don't know.
Just watch it for enjoyment?
Yeah. It's cool to watch just to see how good other people are, but if you watch them and you try to study them and you try to do everything that they do, it's going to just throw you off. Because some people have other things that feel more comfortable. Like, for instance, like so many people hold putters different ways. And like, if you try to copy someone and it's not comfortable for you, you're just going to miss a lot of putts.
Right.
You got to do what's comfortable for you. You can't just try to be like someone else.
And Emma, what about you? You watch golf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching golf, I feel like it's really easy to compare yourself to the professional golfers, and you're like, oh, I can't do as good as they do. And then you'll see them mess up on something, and you're like, oh,
they're
it's
human.
golf.
Yeah. Are you the only female on the team, or?
No, I have a teammate over there. Her name is Trinity.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck to you, and you got to get back to practice. I've been holding you out here too long. So, maybe I should ask you: do you have a favorite part of the game that you're comfortable with?
When my drives are good, I love my drives. I love hitting the ball far. But I'd say my strongest game is probably my chipping. I love a good chip. If you can get a good chip, then you're one putting, and then the game is easy. It's easy pars. So yeah.
And you said putting, right?
Putting.
Right. What about you, Emma?
I love when you can get that perfect chip and it just rolls a little bit into the hole. It's amazing.
I watch all these videos and they're talking about backwards spin, top spin. I'm just trying to hit the ball straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and get back to practice.
Thank you.
We have Luke Tarpey with us right now, and if you recognize that name, the athletic director is your uncle?
Yes.
Okay. Does that get into any odd moments when the athletic director has to speak to his nephew?
Yeah, there's been some people who haven't been too happy, but at the end of the day, I can't do anything about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You are a senior, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
And I guess you're the senior member of this team. I don't mean you're the oldest. You might be, but this is your 5th year, right?
Yeah, I played in 8th grade, and I've loved it ever since.
Did you play golf before then, or was that your first experience?
I played a few times, but not like I never got out on the course or anything.
Okay. What prompted you to join the golf team, to go out for golf?
My older brother played it, and he said he loved it, so I said, why not? I wasn't doing anything. I don't play football or anything. So.
Yeah. What other sports do you play?
I play basketball and volleyball.
Basketball and volleyball. Okay. So do you find this helps, or is it just nice to get out in the fresh air, or what?
Yeah, I like being outside because basketball and volleyball is both indoor. And then I love this weather. I like when it gets a little cooler. And just the people, like the kids on the golf team are just, like, they're cool kids. I like being around them.
I was asking some of the other golfers if do any of the other sports, like the football team, I mean, how did they talk trash with you?
No, they respect it, I think. Maybe behind my back they talk, but I don't really know. I think I'd like to hope that, mutual respect.
Yeah. What would you say is your sport? Is it basketball, volleyball, or golf?
I'd say volleyball and golf are my main sports.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just enjoy playing basketball.
Yeah.
And the kids on the team are fun.
So it's your senior year. Do you have any plans yet for what you're doing after high school?
I want to go to college. I like the southern colleges, but I don't think I'm gonna go play any sports or anything. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
You said your brother played. Is the rest of your family into golf, and do you go out with them sometimes?
My uncles, the athletic director, they're very into golf, and my dad used to be, but he hasn't really played anymore. But I go out with my brother and my uncle sometimes, yeah.
Isaac told me that his goal is to beat his dad in, I think he said, maybe 2 more months. Yeah. I mean, are all you guys competitive?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my goal would be to be my brother because he like me was a 5-year player, and he still plays whenever he can, So I guess I would also like to be him.
I was saying earlier that outside of tennis, golf is probably the only sport that you can play for the rest of your life, right? Because I know stories have been written about when Thanksgiving comes for a lot of high school football players. That's it. There's no more football.
Yeah.
So is that one of the things that that you like about golf?
Oh yeah, I love it. I love that you could play it forever, you know. And I have a few friends who, I have one friend that plays football, another friend who doesn't do anything in the fall, but he also plays volleyball. And I've gotten them a little bit into golf, and so I'm trying to just like show them like the basics of the swing and, you know, get them into it so then that we could play when we're older. You know?
What would you say is the best part of your game?
I think like from like 100 yards out, I'm pretty dead on.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, congratulations on your 5-year career with New Bedford High
Thank
Golf.
you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'll let you get back to practice.
All right, thank you.
All right. Back with head coach Jason Bennett, and I didn't ask you before, do you teach at the high school?
So I started my career teaching at the high school for about 15 years, and then the last 12 or so years I've been at the elementary schools. So I teach physical education at Taylor and Winslow.
Okay. So you get to go to work in shorts and sneakers year round, right?
I sure do. This was my work and coaching attire for today, so it works out.
One thing I wanted to ask you about, I have heard, in fact, I think I told you earlier, that my son-in-law, who pitched in college baseball in California, has told me that if he knew then what he knows now, he would have gone for a golf scholarship. People might not realize those are available, right?
Oh, certainly they are available. You have to be a really good golfer, not just in the high school season, but there's a junior PGA program that the PGA Tour has started all over the country. So I think an important step in becoming a scholarship type player is to get involved in that, where you start playing tournaments in the summertime, you start traveling all over the country playing in different tournaments, playing against that upper level of golfer. Very similar to like a travel AAU or travel baseball team, or I think any sport now that you're playing, they have that elite levels that get you seen by more coaches throughout the country. So yeah, there's definitely money in golf, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's there.
Yeah. I see plenty of fans in the stands. You see them in the bleachers at football and baseball. Do you get fans? Do you get family following the kids around?
So
are they allowed to?
They are allowed to. They are. They can't have any contact with the golfers, so they have to stay at a distance where they're not allowed to talk to them. They can help out, like if they're out in front and the ball goes in the woods, they can help them locate a ball, but they can't talk about any advice or anything like that. But a few years ago, we had a team where we had a pretty solid group of parents who are at almost every match. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's not common. You don't see it too often, but yeah, you can, and we have had them. Yeah.
Do you have a rivalry? I know that is Durfee a golf rivalry as well?
It's the big three. Durfee's always a rivalry. Brockton's always a rivalry. For Haven, because we shared the course with Fairhaven for so many years before they moved to Rochester, it's always great to play against them. So, yeah, I would say those are our biggest ones for sure.
And how long does your season go? Is it into November like the other sports?
No, it's actually a really short season. The sun goes down very quick in October, so we're limited. But normally we wrap up our regular season first to second week of October. And then the South Sectionals will be that right around the 15th, 16th. And then if you advance from the South Sectionals, you go to the state final, and that's that following week, and then it's over. So,
how many kids on the team?
So we have 12 on our team.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's a good group. Yep.
Yeah. And I noticed you recorded in the paper saying like positions 4 through 8. So you have, what do you have, the players ranked?
So they go out 1 through 8, and then 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. They're grouped together, and they play in the same group with the same numbers from the other team. So you can do it one of two ways. You can put your best right through number 8, or you can mix them up. It really doesn't matter, because we just take a total score anyways. If you're playing a match play format where my 1 is playing a match against their 1, then it matters where you put them. But generally speaking, you could put them anywhere in the order. But
You devise a lineup before every tournament, just like you do for baseball?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. Based on how their commitment is at practice, their work ethic at practice, how they're improving. We have a lot of kids that I want to get match experience, so we're rotating that. Usually like that 6, 7, 8 spot kind of varies from match to match.
And how long do you practice or play? 6 days a week or 7 or what?
Monday through Friday. We generally don't get out on the weekends. That's the course's busy time, so we try to stay away. Plus, I think it's good at their level to get a break from swinging a golf club for a couple days. So, yeah, it's Monday through Friday commitment.
When the weekend comes for you, are you do you go out and play golf, or have you had enough by Saturday or Sunday?
It depends the weekend. Depends what's going on at home. I try to get out and play as much as I can, but you do spend a lot of time away from your family, so oftentimes that weekend is family time as well. So.
All right. Well, Coach Bennett, thank you so much for having us. Hope we didn't upset things too much here today.
Absolutely not. It's a pleasure having you here. I'm glad you came and highlighted our team, and yeah, it's great to see you.
All right. That'll do it for this edition of Classroom Chronicle. So glad we got a chance to come out and, of course, enjoy this beautiful weather. So until next time, I'm Pete Braley. Take care.